കേന്ദ്ര ആരോഗ്യമന്ത്രി ഡോക്ടർ ഹർഷവർദ്ധന്റെ പ്രസ്താവന നിർഭാഗ്യകരമാണെന്ന് രാഹുൽ ഗാന്ധി എം.പി. പറഞ്ഞു. വയനാട് മാധ്യമപ്രവർത്തകരുമായി സംസാരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു അദ്ദേഹം.
The spirit of the people of Kerala that are giving a good result here, decent result here. Of course, there are shortcomings, like there are in every situation. But overall, I feel that the spirit of Kerala, spirit of people of Kerala is going to overcome this disease here. In Wayanad, there are some unique requirements. There are weaker sections. There are tribal populations. So we have to be a bit more careful and provide a bit more support to those who are weaker. I suggested that in the meetings today. Overall, I think in Wayanad, the work being done is okay. It's good. You said about the Harshvardhan ji. I think it's an unfortunate comment. This whole nation has to fight this disease together, and I don't think it's appropriate to blame someone or the other. I think the spirit should be, let us overcome this challenge, and it's a huge challenge. I had warned the government of India, in fact Harshvardhan ji himself publicly in February, that India was facing a huge challenge, and it was not taken seriously. But I feel the time to sort of point fingers is not right now. I think right now we should all work together.
Mr. Gandhi, I would like to ask a question outside this thing. Yesterday, it's a very important question, I believe. Yesterday,
Can we do your question at the end? Because as we are in Kerala, I'd like to do all the Kerala stuff first, then we can come to you. Anybody else?
There was a controversy regarding the MSDP fund, and an online inauguration was cancelled in the last minute last week. And it was, according to the state government, there were no consultant before. So they cancelled.
Look, frankly, inauguration is not really the central idea. I mean, okay, if an inauguration is cancelled, it's fine. I don't really have a real problem with it. But I think I am a representative of the people of Wayanad, like many other representatives. I'm not alone. I'm a member of parliament. There are MLAs, there are pradhans, there are all sorts of public representatives, and we represent the voice of the people, right? And I think that voice of the people must not be curtailed. So you must not try to curtail the voice of the people simply because I come from a different political party or a different political ideology. Inauguration, it's fine. It doesn't cause me much of a problem. I think because, especially when we are fighting a pandemic, all views are important. I think it's very important that the opposition also has a space, is able to express its viewpoint, because after all, we all represent the viewpoint of the people of India.
Sir,
Yes.
today's DMC meeting, also participating. The Chief Minister's Office of Kerala is not allowed to participate, co-chairman of DMC and district Panchayat, Kevin Narasimhan. I think this is fair or good for a democratic government. This type of politics.
See, again, question is not whether it is fair or not. Question is that all of us are public representatives, and we all have a role. When I sit in the meeting, I am bringing a perspective to that meeting, and that perspective is not my personal perspective. It's the perspective of the people that I represent. I fight for those people. Same with somebody who works at the panchayat level. Same with an MLA. It doesn't matter which party he's from, he's bringing a perspective. And I think it's unfortunate that you do not allow that perspective into the room. Right? I think the more public representatives who are allowed to speak on behalf of the people, the better it is. And I think this is the spirit of Kerala. So it's unfortunate. But it will not stop us. It will not stop us from raising the views of the people. Yesterday we were in a meeting, and if you speak to the people in the meeting, it was a productive meeting. They suggested many ideas that we thought were useful. We suggested many ideas that they thought were useful, and the end result is better for everybody. There is no harm in allowing public representatives to discuss people's issues. It's not going to harm anybody. And especially in a time like COVID, it's important that people feel that their view is also being represented inside the government. It will actually help the government to listen to panchayat leaders from all parties.
Probably the question related to your inauguration campaign last week. Do you think that do you think that it's a pre-election political game of left regime government?
I've already answered the question. I don't want to get into a tu main blame game type of situation. I'm here, as I said, to help put on the table the view of the people of Wayanad. If I feel that farmers of Wayanad are feeling something, I will put it in the meeting so that the administration is aware of it, and I will push that sentiment. So my job is to push the viewpoint of the public inside meetings or even in conversations like this. Of course, there is an election. I mean, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I fight the government of Kerala here, and I fight them ideologically. But that does not stop me from giving advice that I find useful for the people of Kerala. I will not give advice because they are my political opponents. I will give advice that is beneficial to the people of Kerala. And I think it is a good thing if the government also listens. Not a bad thing. It will help them in fact. Okay, anybody else?
Yeah.
What are your care about the small-scale farmers in Kerala?
Well, this evening I'm having a very interesting meeting, which is about the rice growers and how we can think about marketing Wayanad rice. So I think there's a lot of potential in different areas in Wayanad. There's potential in rice, there's potential in turmeric, other areas. We are having that conversation. I think there is a tragedy unfolding at the national level as far as agriculture is concerned. And it is going to be a devastating tragedy. And government in Punjab has just taken steps to try and avert it. These 3 new laws that the government has come up with are going to break the back of Indian agriculture. They're not just going to break the back of small farmers, they're going to break the back of every single farmer. And these 3 laws are designed in a sense to open the path for 1 or 2 big business players. They're designed to take the agricultural strength of India, the food security of India, and give it to 2 or 3 key players that are close to the Prime Minister. I'm not going to repeat their names, you know their names. So this is a devastating blow to the farmers. And what is the real tragedy? It is being done at the time of COVID. You could have waited 6 months, you could have waited 1 year, but it was done at the time of COVID because the government feels that the farmer will not be able to resist at the time of COVID. The farmer will not be able to stand up for his rights at the time of COVID. The government is wrong. The Indian farmer is the backbone of this country and he will resist these laws.
രാജ്യം ഒറ്റക്കെട്ടായി പോകേണ്ട സമയത്ത് ഇത്തരം വിമർശനം ഉയർത്തുന്നത് ശരിയല്ല എന്നും രാഹുൽ ഗാന്ധി വ്യക്തമാക്കി. പുതിയ കർഷക നിയമങ്ങൾ രാജ്യത്തിന് തന്നെ എതിരാണ്. കർഷകരുടെ ജീവിതത്തെ ഇത് ദുരിതപൂർണമാക്കുമെന്നും അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞു. വയനാട്ടിലെ കോവിഡ് പ്രതിരോധ പ്രവർത്തനം തൃപ്തികരമായാണ് മുന്നോട്ടു പോകുന്നത്. ഇന്നത്തെ യോഗവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് ഉണ്ടായ വിവാദം നിർഭാഗ്യകരമാണ്. വയനാട്ടിലെ സ്കൂൾ കെട്ടിട ഉദ്ഘാടനം ഒഴിവാക്കിയതിൽ പരാതിയില്ലെന്നും രാഹുൽ ഗാന്ധി വയനാട്ടിൽ പറഞ്ഞു. മലയാളം ടെലിവിഷൻ, വയനാട്.
Feel the real comfortness. Henna Maternity Corner, Malappuram, Mannarkad, Kozhikode and Perindalmanna.